Hey now, what is up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and first, happy Batman Day. Let me just get that out of the way because this is awesome. It's so awesome to have one day every year where we can just stop and watch and celebrate all things Batman. Like I need an excuse to do that. I would have watched the Batman movie any day of the week anyways, but still, it's cool to have it official. So I'm here because I decided to rewatch and review one of my favorite Batman movies, Batman Mask of the Phantasm, which as you can see, this is part of a double feature. Batman Mask of the Phantasm is a 1993 animated film that was co-written by Bruce Timm, who's one of the big creators of the animated series. And this was co-written by Alan Burnett and Paul Dini. Paul Dini is a name who, if you see his name as a part of a Batman story, it's probably going to be damn good. The story here is we meet Batman, who's doing what he does best, saving people in Gotham, stopping crime, until this one vigilante, this one dark, ominous figure calling himself the Phantasm. He's going around killing mob bosses, and he's almost framing Batman, making it seem like it's him killing all these people. So some of the police go against Batman, some of the public don't know what to think of him. So Batman has to figure out not only who is this Phantasm person, but why is he doing what he's doing, and what is the connection to all of this with the Joker, because the Joker is involved some way, somehow. Now, what I think of Batman Mask of the Phantasm is, what did I just say? I love this movie. I do. And I wish, my only regret is that I didn't know at the time. At the time I was like 4 or 5 years old. But I didn't know at the time that this was in the theater. I would have loved to have seen this in the theater. The score is by Shirley Walker, who does the theme for the animated series. She's able to take that Danny Elfman score and make it her own. But even the operatic version of the Batman score here, and how she twists it and turns it, and the Phantasm theme, very eerie and just creepy to hear on its own. Kevin Conroy doing the voice for Batman. You'll never hear me say that it's a bad thing to have Kevin Conroy voicing Batman in anything. I love this guy's voice as the character. I love how he not only plays present day Batman, but you see flashbacks of him doing younger Bruce Wayne, and he's convincing as that as well. I love the flashbacks of Bruce Wayne, because the animated series never really dealt with at least his early years as Batman, or training to become Batman. They deal with his parents' death, sure, but not with how he got to the Batman. The scene where he very first time puts the mask on and Alfred's reaction to it is great. The scenes where he's going out for the first time with the generic mask and trying to fight crime. His relationship in Lost Love, Andrea Beaumont. You see there, like, how she was the one. He was ready to give up being Batman for her. He was going to propose to her. There's a great scene where he goes to the graveside of his parents and almost begs them to let him break his promise so that he can be happy and be with her. And in his eyes, the parents' grave is fighting back against that, and they don't want him to stop being Batman. It's so great to see the psychology of just how Batman thinks, and how he views what his parents would want him to do for his life. And it's one of the better Batman stories that are actually about Batman. The Phantasm, I should mention this brand new, specifically for this movie character. He is creepy, and his presence, the mask, and his vendetta, it's very real. And he uses these tactics of smoke and mirrors. Literally smoke, he'll disappear in a thing of smoke. When you get to the reveal of who he is, spoiler alert, Andrea Beaumont. Bruce Wayne's lost love, you find out that it's her. She somehow has done this to get back at these criminals who killed her father and took their money. And as a character, it makes her that much greater. The fact that she is a love interest. Batman's not known for having the greatest love interests in movies, but she's so layered. The fact that she was driven to the dark side and she's doing something that's on another level that she can't come back from. And you actually understand her, though, on certain points about that. Sure, it's a little far-fetched to believe that this woman's able to make herself look bigger and more imposing when she's really a small, regular-sized woman, but that's fine. All of that works for who she is, the scenes where she goes after the Joker, and the Joker's involvement in the story, the fact that we get some of Joker's backstory here. And I've been one to say that I don't love to know the backstory of the Joker, past stuff of the Joker. This movie, though, if you're going to do it, if you're going to find an excuse, that's what it is. You want to put the Joker in this movie, but you don't want it to be forced or random. You want him to have some deep-rooted connection to all of this. And so you show flashbacks of him as a mobster. He doesn't talk, he doesn't say anything. You can just tell it's him, and he's doing various things, and that's really it. And the Phantasm knows that, so he goes after him. It's not too in your face on, hey, this is the Joker before he's the Joker. It's just there. Mark Hamill is so damn good as the Joker. The laugh, that voice, and it just makes me laugh and chuckle every single time. And even if he's doing chaotic, crazy things, like killing people or forcing them to have that giant smile that looks creepy as all hell. I've heard some people talk about the animation of this movie, that it's dated to them now because people nowadays are used to the 3D animation that Disney or whatever makes, and I understand that, especially if you are more accustomed to the current animation or grew up on the current animation. Yeah, but I grew up on this animation. I grew up on the 2D, just hand-drawn animation. It's hard because when I did my review last year for Under the Red Hood, I said that was probably my favorite animated movie of Batman. But then I watched this one, rewatched this one, and I'm like, geez, I've seen this one so many more times because it's older. But I find myself going back to rewatch this one so many more times. I love Batman Mask of the Phantasm. So guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Mask of the Phantasm? Do you like it as much as I do? Is it your favorite animated Batman movie? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!